Hi and welcome to my channel. So in today's video we are going to learn about the Finnish verb types. There are actually 6 different ones and we will also learn how to conjugate them. Let's start with the first verb type. So how do we recognize verb type 1? If the infinitive verb, or in other words basic verb, is ending in a vowel plus either a or ä, then it belongs to verb type 1. Here are some examples. Puhua, to speak, sanoa, to say, or etsia, to look for. In order to conjugate, we first have to find the verb stem. So in order to receive the verb stem, we have to remove the last a or ä from the infinitive verb. For example, we take the infinitive verb puhua, to speak, we remove the last a and we receive puhu, which is our verb stem. In the second step, we can start conjugating the verb. This means we add the personal endings to our verb stem. Remember that when we want to form the third person singular, we have to double the last vowel of the stem. So let's go quickly through our examples. Minä puhun means I speak. Sinä puhut means you speak. Hän puhuu means he or she speaks. Remember, third person singular, here we double the last vowel of the stem. Me puhumme means we speak. Te puhutte means you speak, plural. And he puhuvat means they speak. Now we can move on to our second verb type. How do we recognize verb type 2? If the infinitive verb is ending in da or de, then it belongs to the second verb type. Here are some examples. Juoda, to drink, or jäädä, to stay. So in order to receive the verb stem, we remove da or de from the infinitive verb. For example, juoda, to drink, we remove da and we receive juo, which is our verb stem. Now in the second step, we can conjugate the verb. That means verb stem plus personal endings. Minä juon, I drink. Sinä juot, you drink. Hän juo, he or she drinks. Here the last vowel doesn't get doubled. Me juomme means we drink. Te juotte means you drink, plural. And he juovat means they drink. That was it for verb type 2. Now we move on to verb type 3. How do we recognize the third verb type? If the infinitive verb is ending in 2 consonants plus either a or ä, then it belongs to verb type 3. Here we have some examples. Tulla, to come. Panna, to put. Suura, to mourn. And juosta, to run. How do we conjugate verb type 3? Here are actually 3 different steps we have to follow. Not 2, but 3. So the first step is again the same as always, finding the verb stem. So that means we have to remove the 2 last letters. For example, tulla, to come, we remove the 2 last letters, so L plus A, and we get tull, which is our verb stem. And now in the second step, we have to add E to the verb stem. So that means tull plus E is tulla. Now we can start conjugating the verb. Minä tulen means I come. Sinä tulet means you come. Hän tulee means he or she comes. Here we have to double the last vowel of the verb stem. Me tulemme means we come. Te tulette means you come, plural. And he tulevat means they come. Alright, verb type 4. How do we recognize verb type 4? If our infinitive verb is ending in either ata or ete, otta or öte, and utta or ute, then our verb belongs to verb type 4. Here are some examples. Vastata, to answer, pudota, to fall, or haluta, to want or to wish. How do we conjugate verb type 4? Also here we have 3 different steps to follow. The first one is finding the verb stem. Here we remove ta or te from the infinitive verb. Our example, haluta, to wish, we remove ta and we get halu, which is our verb stem. In the second step, we add a or ä to the verb stem. That means halu plus a is halua. In the third step, we can finally start conjugating. So this means halua plus the personal endings. Minä haluan means I wish. Sinä haluat means you wish. Hän haluaa means he or she wishes. Third person singular, here we have to double the last vowel. Me haluamme means we wish. Te haluatte, you wish plural, and he haluavat means they wish. Now, here's one thing we have to keep in mind. If the stem ends with two same vowels, for example, double A or double E, then the third person singular doesn't get a third vowel. So that means the third person singular doesn't get a third A or E. So for example, when we would take the infinitive verb vastata to answer, the third person singular is hän vasta with two A's and not hän vasta with three A's. So we want to avoid three A's in a row. We are pretty much done. Verb type 5. How do we recognize verb type 5? Infinitive verbs that are ending in ita or ite belong to the fifth verb type. Here are some examples. Mainita, to mention, or merkite, to mark. How do we conjugate verb type 5? First step, we have to find the verb stem. So that means we have to remove ta or te from the infinitive verb. For example, mainita, to mention, we remove ta and we get maini, which is our verb stem. Second step, here we have to add tse to the verb stem. For example, maini plus tse is mainitse. Now in the third step, we add to the mainitse the personal endings. Minä mainitsen, I mention. Sinä mainitset, you mention. Hän mainitsee, he or she mentions. Third person singular, we have to double the last vowel. Me mainitsemme means we mention. Te mainitsette means you mention, plural. And he mainitsevat means they mention. Alright, now our last verb type, number 6. How do we recognize verb type 6? If the infinitive verb is ending in eta or ette, then our verb belongs to the sixth verb type. Here are some examples. Vanheta, which means to age or to get older, and kuumeta, to become hot. How do we conjugate verb type 6? Also here we have to follow 3 steps. Number 1, finding the verb stem. So that means we have to remove ta or te from the infinitive verb. Our example is vanheta. We remove ta and we get vanhe. This is our verb stem. In the second step, we add ne to the verb stem. For example, vanhe plus ne is vanhene. Now in the third step, we add the personal endings to the vanhene. Minä vanhenen, I get older. Sinä vanhenet, you get older. Hän vanhenee means he or she gets older. Again, here we have to double the last vowel. Me vanhenemme means we get older. Te vanhenette means you get older, plural. And he vanhenevat means they get older. And that's it for today. So we have learned about all the verb types plus how to conjugate them. I hope you liked this video. If you did so, please consider to subscribe. Have a nice day and see you next time.